one of those who inspired me at an Obama house party was our next speaker, and he's going to be our main event for May. So you'll hear from him briefly, and you want to come back in May because we're going to keep this going. Mark Walsh is a friend of my brother's. I guess I start there. I didn't even know they knew each other, but I sent him the bio saying, will you come? And he's like, I've known Mark for years. So he's also the founding executive direct CEO of Air America Radio, frequently seen on MSNBC. Yeah! From Mark. We got a few other people with announcements. All the contact information and things are on the sheet because we want you to continue, remain active, and hear from Mark.
Thank you. So I was thinking when I was listening to Susie. Susie and I worked at the DNC together back in 2002. The bad years, when things were really, really bad. We were getting our tuchus kicked. I'll get a little more aggressive in my language later to the young people. And I was working on technology, trying to build a database, what became known as Demzilla, trying to understand where Democrats were and building a large email database to reach out to them. And those were tough times. And I was thinking today that, you know, diamonds are created in dark caverns under a lot of pressure. And from 2001 in January, when George W. Bush took office, until the Tuesday last November, we were in a very dark cavern under a lot of pressure. And the beauty of diamonds is they come from carbon. From coal, one of the darkest and most opaque substances on the planet. And from that pressure and from that time and from that dark place comes this glittering, transparent thing called a gem, a diamond. And I think that as I think about President Obama, I think that he and his team have a chance to be a gem in our lives as adults. Somebody who is transparent, who transparency matters most. Somebody who takes over after a time of deep, opacity, deep pressure, and in my personal opinion, significant mistakes made in the direction of our nation. But enough politics. We're all drinking the same Kool-Aid in this house, and I love that. But let me wrap up by suggesting the yang to the yin. In Zen philosophy, there's always a balance, a yin and a yang. And sadly, there is a balance for the passion and positive energy in this house, and that is the dark energy that exists across the aisle. There are many in this nation whose sole goal every day is to wake up and try and tear down this president. I hate to admit it, I wish it wasn't so. But when I appear on MSNBC or when I'm on Fox News Radio, one of the great oxymorons of all time, Fox News, when I appear on all these televisions, I am always pitted against a right-wing talking head. And that man or woman spews falsities. I like to believe that they are spewing things they believe to be true, but are just misguided. But in fact, many of those times, they are spewing things they know to be untrue. They are saying falsehoods about the Employment Free Choice Act. They are saying falsehoods about this president's budgetary choices. They are saying falsehoods about this president's family. They are saying falsehoods about don't ask, don't tell the military what impact it has had. They are saying falsehoods about the choices of where the funds to the stimulus are going to go. They are saying falsehoods about how the structure of Wall Street is or is not going to be changed on this president. They are spewing things that are wrong. So to conclude today, let me ask all of you, besides being active participants in the Democratic Party and supporting Susie and all the leaders here today in their goals to strengthen our party and continue our strength, let me ask you to do the yang to the yin. And to search the web, to read news sources you trust, to become so informed that when you are faced, be it on MSNBC or Fox News, or at a cocktail party in Greenbelt or Rockville or Chevy Chase or wherever you travel, and you hear these falsehoods, you are fully informed enough to stand forward and challenge that person. Because only by challenging can we force the darkness and the pressure that we experienced from 01 to 07 to stay transparent and light. Only by challenging these very falsehoods that they will spew at us for the next 4 and hopefully the next 8 years can we continue the positive things that all of you worked so hard in 2008 make happen. I wish I was not the messenger of this, but I see it every day. And when I was asked to join here today or come to see you, I thought I'd just remind you that, of course, positive vibes are a wonderful thing. But every now and then you have to remember that there are negative vibes trying to stop our positive vibes. Thanks for having me today. I look forward to seeing you soon. And thanks for putting this on.
Is there anything we can do to help get an Air America radio station here?
You know what? He's gonna kill me for this. The CEO of Air America is named Bennett Zier. He actually lives in Potomac. and commutes to Air America, New York every day. His email address is bzier, that's B, ready? B as in boy, Z as in zebra, E-I-R, Bennett Zier, at airamerica.com. I hope it's not I-E-R. Try both. All right, how about that? Bzier, tell him that you met me, Mark Walsh, and you want to help in this area. Bennett used to run Clear Channel Radio, all those stations in this area. He's very familiar with the topology, the broadcast universe that is this area. So email Bennett. Thank you for reminding me about that. Email Bennett, and he hopefully will enlist you in the passion and the purpose of getting Air America back in this Washington marketplace. Thank you very much.
So now you know why we want you to come back, tell your friends, Sunday, May 17th, he's going to be our speaker. I've been approached by dozens of nonprofits since this campaign ended and saying, you know, we want some of that wonderful Obama energy. Last house party we had here, Impact Silver Spring, a group doing innovative, exciting community-based organizing, was featured. I've met some great folks and want you to hear from Margarita Rosenfeld about Kids Save and her program, Kismet for Kids Save.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here. My name is Margarita, and I'm very grateful to all of you for all the work that you did in electing President Obama. For many reasons, but one of which is I no longer have to pretend to be Canadian when I travel overseas. So I just recently asked to chair this amazing fundraiser in June called Kismet for Kids Save, Who Are You Meant to Meet? And it's basically a big event that supports an organization called Kids Save. Now, Kids Save, I didn't know anything about them. Does anybody know what Kids Save is? That's why I'm here. How many of you have kids? How many of you have parents? How many of you are kids? Fantastic. Then you should absolutely know about Kids Save. What Kids Save does is, and this is kind of more of a humanitarian approach to maybe the difference, I suppose, on my part. Kids Save helps children from countries such as the U.S., Russia, Colombia, and expanding worldwide who don't have parents. So they're either orphaned or they're in foster care. And most of these children are over the age of 8, which means they have no hope at all to be adopted ever by anybody. And through the Kids Save programs, these children who participate, guess what the percentage goes up to. How many percent would you say their chances increase to if they participate? 93%. 93% of children participating in programs that Kids Save get adopted, which is completely unheard of. So what we're looking for are passionate folks like you to get involved, whether you know somebody who owns a company and they can contribute something, whether it's financial or time or in-kind services. If you know somebody who is good with PR or knows somebody in PR and or somebody who can help us spread the word. So looking for corporate folks to help us, business owners, anybody. Looking for interesting auction items. So part of it is going to be a big networking event where you connect with other like-minded people, and part of it is going to be an auction. So things we're looking for, maybe you can connect to somebody in the White House, so maybe somebody can bid on having tea with Michelle Obama, or anything you can possibly think of that would be an interesting thing that people will want to buy, whether it's a service that you provide or somebody that you know, but anything like that would be fantastic. So, money, outreach, and fantastic auction items is what we're looking for to help these children find the homes that they deserve. So, I really thank you for having me, and if you have any questions, please let me know. It's my first time sharing such a huge event, and I'm here to not just get these things, but also learn from all of your experience. So I'll stay afterwards and I would love to talk to you. Thank you.